ceremony used to be a part of everybody's life. Yeah, we practice, birthdays. Birthdays are sort of a ceremony. Weddings, funerals, those are ceremonies. And these are important milestones, and we don't really celebrate them. But did you know that there are ceremonies for letting go of things? There's something called a cord cutting, which people can do for themselves, or I can do for you. It's an easy thing to do. Sometimes we go into talk therapy, we've had a breakup, we lost a job, something that we're hung up on. And we want the therapist to help us work through all of those feels about whatever it is that happened. And we can go to therapy sometimes for months and years, and we don't feel like we're making any progress because you haven't dealt with the spiritual side of things. I talked about soul retrieval and sometimes how parts of your spirit can break off and get stuck in a place, and we have to go find them and bring them back and make them part of the whole again. Sometimes our spirit gets hung up on loss. And no matter how much therapy we go to, we just can't break that hang up that we have with whatever it is, a person, a pet that we've lost, a job that we've lost, some kind of a deep emotional sadness or some emotion that we're hung up on. It isn't always sadness, it isn't always breakups, but I'm using that as an example because most adults have been there before. But it doesn't matter how much we talk about it, we just can't get over this. This is where cord cutting comes in. There's something very unusual about going through the physical motions of disconnecting yourself from something that has brought you pain. And the ability then, once you've made that actual separation, to then move forward in therapy, sometimes people find that they make way more progress. So the folks that I work with in cord cuttings, I generally want them to be in talk therapy also, because this is an adjunct therapy. This is something that should be used in tandem with Western medicine and talk therapy and any mental medication that you need. I'm not saying that this is the solution to everything. This is one piece of the puzzle, and better living through science, 100% better living through science. But this is something that has a use. So over the next couple of days, we're going to talk about this and another ceremony. And at the end of it, I'm going to do that ceremony live, and you guys are going to have the opportunity to participate. So I'm going to explain to you how. But in the meantime, between now and more explanation about this, I want you to think about something or things in your life that you're kind of hung up on, that maybe you need some help getting past. You don't have to tell me what they are. You don't have to tell anybody what they are. This is between you and you. What do you have to lose?